Alright guys, today we're going to do a carburetor on a Craftsman 16-inch chainsaw. It's a 1636 sim-pul. This wheel right here. First things we're going to do is take out these 3 screws. Hit the brake like that. Turn these 3 screws out. They're either flathead or a torque 25 wrench. Torque 25 is just this star deal right here. All the parts are going to be in the description below. It's a whole kit: spark plug, filters, primer balls, lines, carburetor, adjustment tool, everything comes in the kit. Super cheap on Amazon. It'll be in the description down below, right down in there, so you guys can click on it and get it. All right, we're gonna pull this off. Take off the air filter cover and air filter. Take off the two 8mm and the T25 torque. Just pull this off, put it right to the side. Just get it out of the way to the side, whatever. The throttle. Squeeze the throttle, push it with your thumb till it pops out, and then it just twists out of this side here. So, alright. Pull the carburetor clean out. Oh, choke arm came off. Usually just take the choke arm off, whatever. Alright, any of the fuel lines, you see them down in there. We're going to remove all the old fuel lines. Any debris. Look at this. There's all kinds of springs and stuff that came off of this thing. Alright, get all the debris out of there, get the fuel lines removed. And drain out your old gas, get rid of that. Make sure you keep the gasket in place. We need that. It's got to have a gasket between it. Make sure the rubber boot's on this side here. Alright, so we're going to start with the fuel lines. There's 2 different size fuel lines. We got thin and fat. The thin line is going to go to this side right here. This is your return line. It'll go from here to the primer ball. Oh, wait, before we go there, let's go ahead and pull this recoil off. Get it out of the way. We need to get to the primer ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4 T25s or flatheads. Pair of channel locks. And this primer ball is getting replaced, so it doesn't matter if you break it or not. Just go ahead and pop it right on out. Alright, now we're going to cut a decent length of point on this so that you can get it down into this hole right here, and you're going to get it down in a decent distance, as far down as you can. Then you're going to use needle nose from inside the tank, grab it and pull it through about 1 inch. I use long bent over needle nose. They work the best. If you don't have these, just keep cutting all the way up, half the line off all the way up, so you can drop it down far enough to where you can grab it with normal needle nose. It's just going to pull it down until it's in there. It's just got to be in. Now the top, it's going to be returned. It's going to go to the long side of the primer ball, the long nipple on the primer ball. So you're just going to bring it to here, cut it off. Then we'll just stab the primer ball on it so that you know where it goes. Just like that. Now we're going to cut this line into a point and then go into the back. Where is it? Hold on, let me find it for you. You're going to go all the way into the back right there and shove it in there. Just a point like that. You're just going to get it to go through. Then you're going to reach in with your long needle nose and you're going to pull it all the way out the gas tank. And you got it sticking out of the gas tank about so far. Cut the tip off of it and then stab a new filter into it. Then you're going to grab the other side of the fuel line and you're going to pull it back in until it's about halfway in and laying on the bottom. Just like that. Now this line is a fuel inlet line. It goes to the primer side of the carburetor. Or to the fuel inlet side of the carburetor. So this right here is the fuel diaphragm. So the nipple closest to the fuel diaphragm, the one with a single bolt, is the fuel inlet. So you're just going to slide this on, and you're going to guess about the length, and then cut it off, and that's where it goes onto that. Then you're going to cut a short length of line to go from this side to here. So basically the primer ball will suck through this. This will come from the tank, the filter, into here, through that, into here, and then return into the tank. And that's how it primes up the system, is it sucks the fuel through it. So go from here to the short side on the primer ball. Get it stabbed into here, get it lined up here, cut it off, stab it onto the primer ball. Now the primer ball goes short nipple down, and the two barbs right on each side like that, and then you'll just push it. Once you get it all lined up, you'll push it in till it clicks, and that's it. Now we're going to hook up the throttle arm. The throttle arm is going to go the bend side up like this. It's going to go into this hole here and brought around. You're going to squeeze the trigger and push this forward till they line up and slide it in. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to hook up the intake manifold. Oh, wait a minute. Gasket. Put this gasket on here. Then intake manifold on. 2 8mm and the T25 bolt. Wait, getting ahead of ourselves. Take this back off. Choke arm has to go back on here like that. Choke diagram will be up. Then you put this back on. Hold on. It goes over the choke arm like that. 2 8mm T25. Then we're going to set the recoil in place. Sometimes you got to pull on the handle while putting it down to make it set in there properly. And then the 4 T25 or flathead screws go in there. Air filter, they got brand new ones in the kits. And then the air filter cover. A tight fit. Air filter cover on it. And put the top cover on. Two hands. Tighten the 3 bolts with a T25 or flathead. Gas in it, prime it, choke it, start it, go. Alright guys, that's everything you need. Like I said, will be in the description below. You'll have a bunch of spare parts left over. You can change the plug if you want. All kinds of goodies come in that box. Super cheap. Alright, this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. All the parts will be in the description. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below as well. If you want me to wear a company shirt of yours, make sure you mail me one in. I'll be more than happy to wear it for you for a bunch of videos. Peace.